Hey everyone, it's Christian here, and this is going to be a palm review on Archontophoenix maxima, the Walsh River king palm. So, Archontophoenix is the genus of king palms that includes Cunninghamiana, Maxima myolensis purpurea, and Tuckeri, and I believe there's 5 there. There actually might be another one I'm not thinking of right now, but anyway, they're all native to eastern Australia, mostly New South Wales and Queensland. It's a little swath there just in the interior, but maxima grows in Queensland. It's called the Walsh River palm because it grows near the Walsh River, and like most Archontophoenix, it loves water. So this here, you can see it has quite a thick trunk compared to a plant like Cunninghamiana. Yeah, it's hard to kind of detail there, but that's a 3-gallon pod. It's about 12 inches across. So that trunk's about almost 2 feet in diameter there at the base. It does taper to about 8 or so inches there, right at the crown, right where the crown shaft starts. And it's actually going to put out a flower bract, the next leaf drop. The peduncular bract is sitting in the crown shaft there. So it'll be interesting to see, see if the flowers kind of match up that it is actually maxima, because these are hard to distinguish from one another. Maxima, myolensis, and Tuckeri are 3 that are, and alexandrae are very hard to distinguish. Usually, Maxima myolensis will have a lighter kind of lime green crown shaft, kind of what you're seeing here, and this is in mostly sun, so it will have a little bit more, a little bit more compact. In some shade, this will actually have some petiole. Right now, it really doesn't have any petiole. It's all rachis, meaning the leaflets start right at the base, right at the top of the crown shaft, and it has a silvery underside. So all Archontophoenix will have that except for Cunninghamiana. And it's kind of hard to see in this light, but we get up real high there, you can see the silvery underside right there. So this, well, I'll get into this other Archontophoenix in just a second, but Maxima myolensis tend to be the beefiest of the ones, and I feel like they are a little bit more cold hardy than alexandrae. They're actually a great alternative, and if you're in a little bit more cooler or colder area, they tend to take upper 20s pretty well. I had 2 of these that were about twice this size about 8 years ago that took no damage at 29 Fahrenheit. That was out in the open too, and it also went below freezing a couple other times. There was some heavy frost, light freeze in Venice. So this would have been 2010, 2011. So you can see that it does taper. There's a little bit of a step in the trunk here as well, meaning that this is not like flat. There's actually like a stepping each time it goes down. It will actually it's almost like there is little divots to walk up the plant. But Archontophoenix alexandrae variation Beatriceae will also have these steps. So again, it's really hard to kind of distinguish. It has that kind of root flare at the base, a lot like foxtails and royals do. That's a sign that it's getting good amounts of water, which these things love. The more water you give them, the faster they will grow, and fertilizer as well. I planted a 10-gallon one of these in 2006, and by 2013 it was about this size. Yeah, and by the time 2011 it was this size, and by 2015 it had as much trunk as probably almost the top of the crown there. And so yeah, the seeds are going to come out. They're going to put a nice white flower, and then the seeds are going to be bright red. You can't miss them. So if you're looking to pick up some seeds of this plant, then you'll see that they're bright red, and yeah, they'll stand out. Even in this red mulch, they'll stand out because they're like bright cherry, maraschino cherry red, and they're very easy to germinate. I've had these germinate at room temperature in baggies with no just moisture in there and no actual soil or media. So very easy to germinate, very fast growers, and they do great in sun or shade. They will do a little bit better in the shade for frost protection and for cold protection. I've seen these take 25 degrees with no damage under canopy in eastern Sarasota County. And overall, just a really beautiful palm. It is basically like a miniature royal or of sorts. Of course, it's not plumose, but it takes a lot more cold than, say, many other. I would say it's probably like a low 9B palm, like most Archontophoenix. So our alexandrae is going to be closer to a zone 10 palm, and I feel like that it's better suited for more tropical areas, although they look almost identical. So like I said, it can be very hard to distinguish. And in fact, even though this was labeled as maxima, it could in fact be something else. Yeah, I mean, it is a great palm for even growing. If you want a fast-growing palm that looks really tropical, this is great. You know, whether you're in a cool climate or a warm climate, and there are many great aspects. You can kind of see right there where the old boot fell off. You can see where the dark color kind of it's still was sitting, kind of like it would collect dirt, and this is like a clean version. So that's why it kind of has a brand new glaucous look about it. After a few rains, it'll look a lot different. So. But try to think what else you want to know about this palm. I mean, it gets a lot bigger than you would think than this one right here. So I'll do a vlog on that in another segment. But as far as maxima goes, yeah, I mean, it's a great palm. I love them so much. I planted them in the front yard of my house back in the day, and I don't regret it. They're still there. So that is about it for Archontophoenix maxima. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and leave them down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more palm reviews, go ahead and press the subscribe button and the notification. I do go live quite a bit. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see everyone next time. Thanks.